All right, Shalom Israel, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. That will honor to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, whose thought is just 100% true. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to the Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity. And shalom to the sincere Aqua to me out there watching and learning. It's a brother call from the GMS Columbus camp. And this is just a lesson through the spirit. Really like a day or two ago. Maybe yesterday, I was kind of conjuring up a lesson, just thinking about the world, man, and us having to move with a certain deal of wisdom because a lot of us, we deal with our women, and, you ready to crash out and act the ass because, maybe your shorty may have cheated or, she's doing things to antagonize you or whatever it may be, dealing with your woman, not understanding, or not realizing like, damn, I'm stooping to a lower level, man. And that's why I got that up there. Let me grab that real quick. Because, this is a big deal, man. Proverbs 31:3, it says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And we are the kings, we are the rulers, man. We are, of the elect, man, Lord willing, and we don't need to stoop to a level as low as, wherever, a person may be trying to take you, we can't get caught up, feeling too deep about this place, and that's where the problem comes in because we become tied up in the ways of this world. All right. And it's not as if, we are of this world, as everyone else is, but, with our level of understanding, and the things that we've learned, according to the scriptures, it's hard for you not to get mad. It's hard for you not to want to apply everything that you've learned in the scriptures, so when things are not going in the manner that they're supposed to go, we come to a point where it's like, damn, now I'm pissed off. Now I want to beat you up, whoever it may be. It ain't just about your woman, it could be you at work, and there's a situation going on. It could be you with your family, and it could be a situation going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, and it's not for us to go lose ourselves about, and that's why I did a precept of the day on this Ecclesiastes 1, just to get some more precepts, from brothers to do this lesson. But I wanted to go into the word vanity, because at the end of the day, everything in this life is vain. All right. So just real quick, just quick definition for vanity. It says vapor, breath, and in the Strong's it says emptiness or vanity. See, figuratively, something transitory and unsatisfactory. You see, so the things in this world is not too. It's not what I want to say, fixed to our satisfaction. All right, we have enough, to get us by. We have, through the Spirit, the Lord is going to give us what we need in order to make sure things are handled in a manner that it needs to be. All right, for us to stay on our toes. All right, and keep us afloat. But at the end of the day, this place wasn't made for us to flourish and have everything as we would like it to be. So there's no reason for us to go crazy and crash out about this place, man. So I'm going to start here in Ecclesiastes 1. All right, and these are the words of King Solomon. All right. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to read down to I'll probably read down to verse 10. But starting at the top, it says, these are the words of the teacher, King David's son, who ruled in Jerusalem. This is my King Solomon. It says, I'm reading the NLT as well, Lord willing. Well, I'm gonna read the second verse in KJV, and then I'm gonna jump to NLT. It says, "Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity." And we just went to that definition, man. Everything is empty. All right, I'm just gonna break it down. I'm reading NLT. It says, "Everything is meaningless," says the teacher. Completely meaningless. You see, it's completely meaningless, man. All right, the things in this world, man, they don't mean nothing, man. The only thing, and I got a preset that's gonna go right with that, Lord willing. But everything in this world, it doesn't mean nothing. All right, you and your pair of shoes, all right, that you saw somebody stepped on your all whites. Now you ready to punch dude out, whatever it may be. You know, it don't mean nothing, man. It don't mean nothing, man. All right. And that's the point of this lesson, man. We can't allow ourselves to crash out over the things of this world, because at the end of the day, it's all meant to be a moment. It's all for a moment. All right. Because once the day is over, now what you did, that shit's in the past already. You know what I mean? It's nothing that you can go back and redo, repeat, change. All right, you can't go back in this kingdom, man. All right, it's no going back. Everything that was done is done already. All right. Verse 2, it says, "What do people get for all their hard work under the sun?" What do you get? You don't get nothing out of this kingdom, bro. What, a couple paperbacks? All right. You may get a couple shorties. May get a couple vehicles. All right, but guess what? All them paperbacks you get, you got to go out and spend them. Here a little, there a little, here a lot, there a lot. You see, all your vehicles you get, as soon as you pull off the lot, what they say, depreciate. See, so you done lost value on your vehicle. All right, even it don't matter if you paid it out cash. It don't matter if you leasing it, paying $400 or $500 a month, $300. It don't matter. You lost value on your whip, but you about to pay the full price for it, whether you leasing or whether you buying it straight out cash. You see, rent, all these things, man. So what do you get for all your hard work? What do you get for going to clock in on the clock 6, 7 o'clock in the morning every day? All right. What do you get for that? It's nothing, man. All right. Verse 4 says, "Generations come and generations go, but the earth never changes." All right. And I like that right there, because, you know, it kind of lands back on, you know, how everybody in this kingdom want to celebrate their birthday and, you know, throw a big party and all this shit, man. You know, end of the day, of course, you know, it's become something that people are proud of. You know, hey, you know, you was born this day, man. You know, this is your so-called born date. You know, and you know, we all grateful to make it another year, of course. You know, I know men of the Lord, man. We wanna get out of this kingdom, but you know, to make it another year, and you know, the Lord ain't took you out the game. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, but at the end of the day, just as it says, the earth never changes. So really, there ain't shit special about your day. Ain't nothing special about your day. All right. So for all you people out there that's like, "Oh, this is my day. I'm out the womb. Can't nobody my day. It ain't your day. It's the Lord's day every day. Simple as that." But reading on verse 5, it says, "The sun rises and the sun sets, then hurries around to get rise again. The wind blows south and then turns north. Around and around it goes, blowing in circles. Rivers run into the sea, but the sea is never full. Then the water returns again to the rivers and flows out again to sea. Everything is wearisome beyond description. No matter how much we see, we are never satisfied. No matter how much we hear, we are not content." That's fire. You see? That's everybody in a nutshell, man. You know, of course, there are of us that, you know, are able to chill out and, you know, this is what I got, I'm cool. But at the end of the day, in the back of your mind, you want more. Everybody want more. You're never satisfied. All right? You're never satisfied. You see? Guarantee if motherfucker offered you more, you gonna take more. You see? There's always something, man. See? Verse 9 says, history merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Plain. You see it all the time. History goes in circles, man. All right? History goes in circles, man. Until that last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord makes his return, man. But everything that's going on now has been going on, man. All right? The only difference now is we got technology. All right? Everything's at a broader scale. But it all went on. All right? All this weird, woozy stuff that you see in this kingdom, all right, that's promoted, everything, it all has went on before, man. All right? Salaki. But it's all went on before, man. All right? Just in a different manner. But it's all the same things, man. All right? So, it's no reason for us to get, don't get your panties in a bunch, as they would say. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. All right? I'm gonna read verse 10. It says, sometimes people say, here is something new, but actually it is old. Nothing is ever truly new. And that's real, man. You you could take dancing, for a good example. You think you done created a dance whole time. Back in the 80s, they did a dance that is super similar. You know what I'm saying? You doing the same thing that they was doing back in the day. You think certain drugs and all that stuff is new? Man, they probably been had that. You know what I'm saying? It may not be in the manner that we have it now, but it's always been a form of something. You see? So at the end of the day, man, what are we truly mad about? Yes, we hate this place, but at the end of the day, man, the point is, and I can't even say what we mad about because it's a lot to be mad about, but what I want to say is, it's no reason for us to lose ourselves and end up dead or end up locked up in a cell because we mad as hell, saying about the state of this place, man. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. That's why it's wise for us to apply our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and just stay out the way. Don't deal with a shorty. Don't be around your family like that. Keep your distance when you at work. Handle your business, man, and go chill. Go do the work of the Lord, man. Sit down and chill out, man. It's simple. We got to live simple lives, man. Have simple conversations with these simple-minded people, man. There it is. All right. But let me see. I had another one pulled up from the brother. This is Psalms 39 and verse 6. Salaki. I'm reading NLT as well. It says, we are merely moving shadows. All of our busy rushing ends and nothing. We heap up wealth, not knowing who will spend it. You see? And that's beautiful right there because, we sit around and, you try to stack your money up and save up all these things, but the whole time you don't know what's gonna go on. You don't know. Somebody might kick in the door, take your money. You could die. Something could come up and it's like, damn, now I gotta spend all this cheese. You see? Oh, you got some nice shoes. Damn. My little brother, my cousin needs some shoes. I'm the only one that got them. Damn. Here you go. Now you out of this. Now you out of that. It's like we heap up all these things. We don't know where it's going to end up. We know at the end it's all going to be gone. We know that. So what does it amount? You see? Why would anybody, cherish and hold strong to these things of this world? What is it going to amount you to? You see? you just setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up being to be too attached to these things in that manner to where it will destroy you. All right. And that's what we don't want. That's what we don't need. Salaki. And I'm gonna read verse 7. It says, "And so, Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you." And that's the breakdown. You know, it's damn near a mic drop right there. We don't have anything else in this kingdom but Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. These scriptures, man, are our saving grace. All right, these scriptures are what we use, what we need in order to continue on and continue pushing in this kingdom. Because without them, where will we be? What will we be? How will we be? Why would we be? You know what I mean? It's nothing. We're nothing without the Lord, man. We're nothing. All right. These bodies, you know, they're nothing. They're tainted. You know, like it don't take much. You know, these bodies are gone, man. You know, it's all through the Spirit, man. You know, and we got to take heed to that in our day-to-day lives. You know, and not find ourselves caught up in the things of this world and allowing ourselves to become lost in these things, knowing that they don't mean anything. All right. But I just want to go through here real quick and read over brother's precepts, Lord willing. That'd be it. Elder P. So Ecclesiastes 6 verse 11, it says, "Seeing there be many things that increase vanity, what is man the better? For who knoweth what is good for man in this life? All the days of his life which he spendeth as a shadow. For who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun?" See? And that's plain, man. You know, what did we have? What is this? You know, it says all these questions. You know what I'm saying? Everything is vanity. All right, everything is empty. All right, in this kingdom. So it's like it ain't really no point in us really acting a certain kind of way about this place, man. Just let this shit play out. You know, let it play out, man. You know, because we know, according to the Lord's promise, that we have something real to come after this kingdom. We have something greater, all right? Something that's fulfilling, okay? We have more. So there ain't no reason for us to even act any kind of way about this place, man. Simple. I'm going to read Taz. Sirach 14. I read Quans already. Sirach 14 and verse 18. It says, "As of the green leaves on a thick tree, some fall and some grow, so is the generation of flesh and blood. One cometh to an end, and another is born. Every work rotteth and consumeth away, and the worker thereof shall go withal." Man, it's all gonna go soon enough, one way or another. It's all gonna go. See? So what are we acting out for, man? We not in the kingdom yet. We not in the kingdom yet, man. All right. You know, and I hate to keep reverting back to it, but, you know, because that's the biggest thing, you know, one of the biggest things that Jake battled as far as things like this, man, you know, dealing with your woman, you know. We all want a good woman, bro. We all want a shorty that can live and treat you in the manner that we know according to the scriptures, you know, and we try so hard, you know, to mold that one shorty to be, you know, what we know to be a good woman. Fuck it. Quit getting attached like that, man. Use your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and understand why the scriptures speak so heavily about the women, man. We understand that, hey, shorty might cheat. You see? Shorty got dudes in her phone. Shorty doing this, shorty do that. So what? What you gonna do about it? Lash out? No, you move according, man. All right? Don't let none of this stuff destroy us, man. I'm saying this all to myself, man, as well. You know, we don't let none of this stuff destroy you. All right? For real, man. You know, it's not worth it. You know, we can't let our anger get in the way, man. All right. But with that, that's it, man. You know, Lord willing, I was edifying. You know, I believe this is a very important message. We can't allow ourselves to crash out over this shit, man. All right. But with that, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory again unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'll say Shalom and the Bible Bar.